everybody, what's up? It's Misha. Today I'm going to teach you how to play a super great group game. Stick with me and I'll tell you all the rules.
Doing the pom-pom?
So this game is called Four Peeps on a Couch. The goal is to get all people of the same kind on a couch. For the sake of the game and explaining, I'm going to explain it to you boy, girl. If you don't have equal numbers of boys and girls, you can signify a different group by, like, say, half of your group wearing a red bandana, or, you know, half of your group wearing the same color of shirt or whatever. But you need to have an even number, and you need to be divided into two teams, and you need to be able to visibly see the difference. So, like for me, we're going to do boys and girls, and it's going to be really easy to explain, and then you guys can, you know, mesh with it however you want. So here's how we play. You're going to want a group of maybe 10 to 20. That's probably a pretty good size. And you set up a circle of chairs, okay? And if you're using a couch that four people can sit on, then you would designate that as the 4 spots to be able to accomplish your goal of getting 4 people of the same sort of designation. So in this case, 4 girls or 4 boys on the couch. Or if you just are playing outdoors like we are in this game, in this explanation, then you would designate 4 camping chairs and set them up in a row, and then a circle of people around those chairs. Now you need a chair for each person in the circle, and you also need 1 empty chair. Start off the game by sitting every other. Okay, so boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl for this circumstance. Everybody writes their name on a piece of paper and puts it in a hat folded up. And then you go around and allow people to draw a new name out of the hat. Now, if someone draws their own name, then you're going to want them to put that back in the hat and get a name that is not their own. Oh, you had your name? Okay, so for the sake of this explanation, my name is Misha, and I'm a girl, but let's say that I drew the name Sam out of the hat. I'm still a girl, that's still my team, and the goal of getting 4 girls on the couch or on the chairs, but I respond to the name Sam. Then that is your name for the game. Your name is no longer Matthew. Your name is no longer, but even if you have a girl name, you're still a boy. Does that make sense?
You want your biological gender to be sitting in those 3 chairs.
Yes.
Not your new name.
Correct.
So the person who has the empty chair to the left of them calls out a name. And that's when people are responding not to their own name, but to the name they drew out of the hat. So the game starts, and the person to the left calls out Sam. And I would get up and I would move into the empty chair. And then I've left an empty chair behind me, and the person that has that empty chair to their left calls out a new name, somebody else in the group. And the person who drew out that name out of the hat moves into the chair. So you sort of play this musical chairs game while you're starting to get to know who drew what name and the new name that they are assigned for the game.
Michael.
Who's Michael?
Who's Michael?
What are you, huh? What's your name?
Okay, so now it's...
My turn?
Yep.
Dating.
Oh no, you
go.
just sit right there.
In the empty
That's right. I go to the middle seat.
And now you call for that
Trying
chair.
to figure out which those 2 boys are, so they'll move. Misha.
You make such a handsome Misha.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Jennifer.
Jennifer, isn't it?
Jenny.
Sam.
And I gotta call
It's
a boy
Jennifer, but
to that spot.
family calls me
If you call
Jenny.
a boy to that spot, we win.
wait.
Abigail?
Yes, Lizzie, you messed up their plan. Yes. And that's why it's super fun and very confusing. It's like a game of wit and strategy, and it's super fun. And ages from like probably 6 to like 100 can play this game, which makes it even better as a group game to just, play all together. So the game ends when you get 4 people of a kind on the couch. So whatever you're choosing to designate as your team, when you get 4 people from your team on the couch. So in this circumstance, when we had 4 boys on the couch, they won. And when we had 4 girls on the couch, or the 4 chairs that we had designated, then the girl team won. So it's super fun, super confusing, and people end up wanting to play it, quite a few times just because it's like a hit. It's a hit for all sorts of groups, for teenagers, for family reunions, for just anytime you have a group of people together. And you can't, you guys don't forget that there's a rule that you cannot give any clues during the game of like, say Sam, because the strategy is for the girl team to get the boys removed from the couch, to remember their name enough to get the boys removed from the couch and to get the girls in their place. And then it's celebration and the girls win, or vice versa, the boys win. There's not a lot of rules to this game. It's really simple. But one of the rules that you really have to pay attention to is that you cannot move the same person who just barely moved. So if they call Sam and I move, then the next time it's called, you can't call Sam and put Sam right back in the chair that person left. Does that make sense? So you have to give it 2 turns, another turn before you can call the same person who moved. So they can't move twice in a row. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hoping that you guys have a blast playing this game. And here's to playing more games in our life and just making sure that we enjoy the moments and have fun.